no, don't do it. That is one sweet ride right there. Whew. Fancy. That's my donor vehicle for the panel truck. It's 91 Dodge Dakota. Long bed. The wheelbase is almost exactly the same. It's about an inch difference. You'll never notice that in the wheel wells on the panel truck because it'll be split up halfway, half inch front, half inch in back. So you'll never notice that. But yeah, just picked this up yesterday. Got a 318 in it. Monster to 318. Man, it's crazy. Beer cans and all. It's actually decent shape. The rocker panels are rusted out, but everything else, it's just faded paint and a couple dents and dings here and there. That's about it. But plan on taking this apart, selling all the body panels and doors and whatnot. Just get it down to the frame and the drivetrain, and let's have a looky-loo inside. Oh man, that is luxury right there. Start right up. Listen to her purr. The awesome possum. Seats ain't all that bad. I'll probably be reusing those. Dash, I'm not using the dash. Somebody cut the exhaust off. Don't sound all that bad. About to pull this heap of shit into the garage. This thing's got winter tires on it with little metal spikes on them. But yeah, little metal spikes. I'm going to do me a little burnout in the shop on the concrete, and I wonder if they'll shoot sparks. Probably not, but I'm going to try it anyway. Let's see what happens. That was unacceptable. Let's try that again. Yeah, I pulled it up a little bit, and those metal spikes dug some grooves into the concrete. Man, that's probably why I didn't do very good burnout. Let's spin that tire a little bit, though, to the left side. But wow, I didn't think it would do that. Huh. Oh, well. Well, that was kind of disappointing. I don't know if it was the metal spikes keeping the tires from spinning or what, but it didn't turn out too good. I don't know if maybe it was cold. I didn't let it warm up. I don't know. I know it needs some work. It's got some vacuum leaks, and motor needs a little work. It's not around 100%, but I tried. I was hoping for a smoke show, hoping to fill the whole shop up full of smoke, but no, didn't happen. So anyway, I'll address that later. It's nothing major. So I guess I'm going to start cleaning this crap out and stripping all the parts off. Already making my money back. Free trimmer string. So I got the bed unbolted wires unhooked for the taillights and all that. I'm about ready to pull it off. I don't have anybody around here helping me lift it off. I'm kind of a one-man band around here. I got my daughter and my wife, but way too heavy for them, so I'm gonna yank it off with the tractor. We'll see how that goes. Go to pull the carpet up, and here we go. It's pretty much completely rusted out from right here, which is the brace for the seats, up right up against the firewall. It doesn't go up into the firewall. It stops right at the bottom. But there's the cab mount right there, completely rusted out. So when I was looking at this truck, I looked all over for rust. I looked at the frame. Frame was solid. And from what I found after taking the body parts off, it is solid. Uh, it sucks because the whole body is rust free until this. And I got underneath. I looked at it when I was looking at it, and I didn't look at the front cab mounts. About the only thing I didn't look at. So I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm not gonna fix it right away. I think I'm gonna wait until I get this underneath the panel truck, because I'm gonna have to cut this floorboard anyway to match up with how that narrows up in the front, because the Dakota is a lot wider than this is. So I'm gonna roll that underneath, see where I'm gonna have to cut it. My plan is to keep that floorboard in the Dakota. I'm gonna have to mark out where I need to cut it to where it narrows. So I'm gonna wait to do that. Also, kind of eyeballing and simulating where my floor is going to be, because the way this frame on the Dakota kicks up towards the back, plan on having back seats in the panel truck, but the floor back there is going to be a lot higher than the floor in the cab. So after careful measuring and precise eyeballing, that's about where my floor is going to be to clear the gas tank and the lines coming out. Basically, from my measurements, it's going to be about 10 inches higher. The floor back there is going to be 10 inches higher than the floor up in the cab, which I don't know. I mean, it's going to look a little goofy, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Headroom's not going to be a problem. Obviously, I can almost stand straight up in this, so headroom's not a problem. It's just going to be how unproportionate it is to how low the front seats sit. So, but I'll deal with that when I get there. I still got to pull this dash out to save the firewall. I'm gonna have to narrow that too, though, because the firewall, the panel truck, is so much narrower than this is. So that way I can save all this. I can leave all this on the firewall. And so that's my plan so far. A little more work than I was hoping to do, but it is what it is. No, don't do it. I was going to save it, but it already had a rock chip in it with a little crack starting, so she had fun doing it. After hours of measuring stuff and eyeballing stuff on both of these, just trying to visualize everything, I think I'm just going to get rid of this cab altogether. I was going to use the floorboard, the firewall, but it's pretty wide. Um, Even trimming it down, I would probably have to relocate a few things on this firewall, move it more inward, because the firewall on the panel truck is so narrow. Even if I cut the firewall out on this all the way down on this line, that would still, I mean, that'd be a really tight fit. I'd be losing my hood hinges. So I think it would probably be easier to just get rid of the cab altogether and just mount everything to this firewall and figure all that stuff out. I think for me it'd probably be a little easier. Plus, I would have to fix that floor and those cab mounts anyway. So then all I'd really have to do is mount the stuff to the firewall on that and make floorboards for that, and then I'd be set. So just with all the relocation anyway, to move everything inward would be extra work that I wouldn't need to do. I mean, I'd be mounting it to the panel truck anyway. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this cab off and scrap it out. All right, got her all stripped down. Washed all the mud and gunk off. 30 plus years of crap and garbage washed off. Whole lot better. And none of the frame is rusted through, which is a miracle. But I'm going to let it sit out here and dry, and I'm going to take care of a couple things before I try sliding the body onto the frame. A couple things need attention. Both U-joints need fixed. That's easy to get to now. A couple of little things here and there, but yeah, it's pretty much ready to roll. I got a bunch of body parts I need to post on Marketplace, all the fenders and hoods and the hood, and see if anybody wants that cab. Probably not, but I'll post it, see what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna let it sit out here and dry a little bit and push it back in. I think that about wraps stuff for this one. So if you liked it, please like and subscribe. See you in the next one.